Oh, this is fun. Are we live? Are we not live? I never know until it actually happens. Hello, everybody. I'm going to play some music. I put a new morning song to start us out. Not sure what that looks like yet. It's a beautiful day.
If you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. Should enjoy the fruits of life instead of chasing coins. Because it's a beautiful day.
Oh yeah, what is life?
Isn't all? So come on, let's play. Find a good spot. Sit down and join us as we sing a good song. Keep back, relax, and just follow along. Oh, we got plenty of time. Beginning easy won't cost you a dime. Throw another log onto the fire. Because it's a beautiful day.
To put back to sleep. And Pat Moss, good afternoon to you, darling. Let's do the heartbrain coherence this morning. I was sharing this with a new client yesterday, and so I re-listened to Greg Braden. He explains it so well on YouTube. If you ever want to listen to that, he's just got the most gentle way of explaining the heart-brain coherence, or as our Blue says, heart, mind to the divine. I love that. We've kind of adopted that as our own, thanks to our Blue. And good morning to you, Blue, and good morning, Marietta. So, placing our phone's going off, placing our hand on our heart. Slow down the breathing. Breathe in deeply and release. And again, just allow yourself that moment to connect with you, with your higher self, and add in some love. That's the magic ingredient. Compassion, the feeling of a warm hug, bringing something to your memory that just felt so good. For me, was just there, watching the waves come in and listening to the sound. It's a beautiful sunrise over the ocean or a sunset over a mountain. Just go to that happy place inside of you that lifts you up. And then breathe out gently, relax, and just be in that wonderful state of mind Good morning, Susika. Oh, it's so good to see you on YouTube. Brookie, Brookie, Brookie. Good morning, everyone. Oh, it is a glorious Thursday here in sunny Florida. We're in South Florida, getting ready to go even further south. We're going down to the Keys to see our Marietta. And I so love my Marietta. Can't wait to introduce her to sweet Jean, who is still asleep this morning. So, oh no, maybe I have to start setting an alarm clock for her so she'll get up. Because I know she misses all of you when she's not here. And then every time I tell her, oh, Perchetta was on, or we did this, and she goes, oh no, I missed it. So pray for Jean that she'll get her strength and her enthusiasm for the morning back, because she stays up a little late. So I think she needs that rejuvenation time. Good morning, Joanne Castillo. I will be with our Joanne tonight, and some of the P's will be there. I'm so excited. We have another angel circle. Last week broke the record for how many people were at an angel circle. And true to form, the angels gave a message to every person. It was so miraculous and beautiful. And I have the recording of that opening message, but I haven't figured out how to put it into a YouTube or some way that I can share it for you all, because the message was so good. And so tonight I got to figure out how we can do that and how we can get that uploaded to YouTube or to all of you on Facebook. Good morning, Charlie Coons. Yes, please, Blue Jean. I really think that, oh, you could do that. Let me see. I don't see her phone out here. So she might have it in the bedroom with her. Yeah, just get her little butt up and tell her that people want to see her, because we do. I love my Jean so much. She has been with us and ready to go home. She's for days, 2 puppies. Yeah, she's been having the time of her life, and she loves Florida. She especially loves that it's warm here. And all this week, I think it's going to be in the mid-80s, where the rest of the country is getting that yucky weather and the white stuff. In Colorado, it's already begun. They've got snow. I was speaking with my friend there last night that I'm going to be house sitting and pet sitting for. And oh boy, I think I'm going to have to drive through some snow to get to her, but it will happen. I will be there. And I love those Rocky Mountains. So I can't wait to see the snow all over them again. Okay. Kathy says the way Auntie Jean moves around during the day is no wonder her body needs a rest. To her, we understand. She is such a dynamo. I cannot keep up with her. Right? I know she is, and I'm hoping that soon we'll get our feet in the water. We haven't done that yet. But we've been so busy since we've been here in Florida. But we do have some days that are down days where we don't have anything at all scheduled. So I'm hoping that we'll get out there. Isabel, oh my gosh, my heart's so happy right now. Thank you, Isabel, for being with us this morning. I missed you, my friend, and I'm in your neck of the woods. I really, really would love to see you, and I want Auntie Jean to meet you. Kathy says, allow her to rest. We can see her in those beautiful pictures you take. Besides, she will soon be back in Texas, where she will need to adjust to that time zone again. I know. I seriously doubt we'll see much of her on Morning Cuppa when she gets back to Texas. It's kind of hard to adapt to that time change, but it does happen. I do have stuff along the way out in the West, so I will be there. I hear her. The doggaroos woke her up. I love that. Thank you, Blue, for giving her that special wake up. I know she misses that. Every day when we're at Jean's, the dogs would come in and they would lick her all over her face and just give her so much love. It was just beautiful. We were watching a video of a diver yesterday, and he encountered a seal underwater, and it was licking his goggles that he had on and holding his hand. Jean and I were watching that and in just awe. And what an experience. I don't scuba dive myself. I have friends that do. But I thought, how amazing to come upon one of God's creatures like that underwater and to have it just show you love. It didn't want anything else. It was inquisitive, and it went up to him and just licking his goggles, not trying to bite, not being aggressive, but just hanging with him, and then put its paw in his hand. It was the most wonderful thing to watch. Suzanne, oh my gosh, I feel like we're having a reunion this morning. I haven't seen some of you people for a while. So welcome back, Peace. It's good to see you on here. Christina, good morning, sweet Christina. I bet it's cold there in Michigan, but I know you're warm inside because you have such a big heart. And Christine Coons, good morning to you. Good morning, sweetheart. We really pray for you to feel better and get back with us. We miss you on chanting. I hope you got the message from your dad that you really missed there. Pachetta says, check with Nancy about availability of mustard oil. She said it's readily available in the Indian grocery store. I know we have those here in Lauderdale. Maybe I'll see if she wants to take an adventure and go find one. An adventure today. She's going to get to meet my best friend Sherry here in South Florida. I've been friends with Sherry for probably over 30 years now. And Sherry was my dart partner. We always played darts together. So I'm excited to have these two beautiful friends of mine get to meet each other. Oh, Kathy, how awesome. Thankful to have this day off from work to get to take care of your physical and mental health. That's amazing. Everybody needs that. You need a day just to be. And I think we've got some of those coming up for Jean and myself. We're going to have some mental health days and some rest days before we take that long trip out to Texas, and hoping that we get to see our Stacy Small Lord and get Jean to meet her. She's meeting so many of you. Isabel, I really want her to meet you. She gets to meet Marietta this weekend. And tonight, I think she meets Jennifer. Jennifer Langren is coming to the Angel Circle. And Christina says it is colder but manageable, no snow. Well, that's a good thing. That's a really good thing. It's coming early into Colorado and Utah. Utah's been slammed with snow over the last day. And Blue says, woohoo, success. The Fae are swirling. The Fae want to see their little Auntie Jean. I know they do. Kathy, it probably is choppy because I'm having to use my hotspot. This condo that we're in, I guess the owners have put the internet on suspension. So we have no Wi-Fi here in the condo, and I've used up almost all of my hotspot. I'm going to go to Best Buy today and see if I can get a little hotspot, what do you call them, the router, so that I can have internet, Wi-Fi wherever I go. And I was told by my friend Mary that that's the best place to go to find something like that. So definitely, hopefully have stronger internet going forward. But as of right now, I'm using my hotspot and it's not happy. Oh, Isabel, let's make it happen, honey. I have to come to Boca for a doctor's appointment. And I'll be up in that part of the woods. So I would love to bring Auntie Jean to meet you. Let's set it up and make it happen for sure. Our Leo is here. Good morning, Leo. Leo, there's an angel circle tonight. I don't know if you'll be there, but I really want to see you again while we're here and maybe meet on the beach or something, and just sit there and have a beautiful conversation. Tammy Fisk, good morning. Oh my goodness. Y'all don't know how happy my heart is right now seeing all of you come in. It's so great to see you. Today we are going to look at the prayer list, because yesterday we had our Prachetta on, so we had a special day on yesterday, which we normally do the prayer list on Wednesdays. So we're going to do that. Don't see her on, but happy birthday to Luz. Oh, happy birthday, Luz. I hope it's an amazing birthday if you watch this. Ricky, and Josie, good morning. Hello. And Leo's Dancy Pants and Waggle Bouncy Butts are excited that they heard your name. They love just hearing the name. They start looking for him. So, so Leo, you got those girls really excited right now. All right, so I'm going to read our Kuan Yin card. Yes, let's get some more Leo time for sure. So, Kuan Yin says, becoming friends with yourself. Why not give up trying to punish, push, or force your body? When you push, resistance is created. It is not defiance, it is natural law. This can make life harder than it needs to be. Instead, why not explore and find a way to relate to your body as a friend? Friendship is one of life's pleasures. It certainly is one of life's pleasures. And my friendship with this beautiful lady is such a pleasure. Good morning. I heard you had a wake-up call.
I did. That was
A doggy wake-up call. Those are the very best, aren't they?
long distance.
A long-distance doggy morning wake-up call. Auntie Jean. Yeah, get over here.
Here we go.
Here she is. Oh, let's give some love to our Auntie Jean.
Sorry.
There's no sorry. I know you did. I'm so sorry. I felt so bad for you because I knew she was having a rough night. And I just kept sending Reiki and sending love to you.
Feel better.
Good.
Feel better.
Oh, good.
Oh,
That's good to hear. I know she's probably ready for coffee. Oh, look at all this love you're getting. See, that's the healing, isn't it? When we get that much love. Look at all the people here today. I'm so excited. I know. We were just talking about that last night. And look at what happened. Our hearts said we were missing some of our P family. We were really, really wanting to have the family come in together and love on each other and for us to get to see your beautiful names. And there's a Lena. Good morning. Good morning.
That person.
Yes. And Prachetta said she missed you yesterday, Auntie Jean.
I know, sweetie, because I saw the program.
She did watch it.
Yeah. You're so beautiful. You look just like your mom.
Oh, she does.
You do.
Yeah. And such a beautiful, beautiful spirit. I just loved yesterday's show. That was so great of you, Prachetta, to help us understand Diwali a little bit better. And we did do the Lakshmi chant last night on chanting.
We tried.
Well, we did our best.
We did our best.
I don't know how it sounded, but it felt good. And the words were beautiful. And he says, good morning, Auntie Jean, you beautiful healing ray of love and light.
Love you.
Hugs and smooches too, and the Fae are so happy.
Feel those lips, long distance.
Yeah. Leo says the Fae have followed him to Florida. Yeah, they go everywhere with Auntie Jean. There's no moment that they are not here with her. Trust me, they're playful. Okay. Oksana, good morning. He says, hi, Teri and the Peas. It is Thankful Thursday. I am so thankful for my beautiful, healthy body. I am thankful for my dignity and poise. I am a daughter of Source, Mother, Father, God. I walk in this night. I love that. And Oksana, I don't know if you heard the card, but your message goes right along with Kuan Yin's card for today, which is becoming friends with yourself. Why not give up trying to punish, push, or force your body? When you push, resistance is created. It is not defiance, it is natural law. This can make life harder than it needs to be. Instead, why not explore and find a way to relate to your body as a friend? Friendship is one of life's pleasures. And I was saying what a pleasure it is to be friends with you.
Oh,
I just love my
it's
Auntie
a
Jean.
gift to be friends with
Oh.
you.
She is just such a delight. I hope all of you get to meet her.
Oh,
I really
so I
do.
need a good one.
Yeah. So beautiful in spirit and in her beautiful little elf self. She's teeny tiny. She won't admit it, but she is. She's teeny tiny. So Blue says, I'm calling you every morning at 7:30 your time with the girls, sweet Jean.
I really had my alarm set, but I turned it off.
I believe it because I didn't hear it. Mine was out here going off because I don't know why my battery. Oh, well, okay. So I do know why, because I'm using my hotspot all the time here for internet. So my battery keeps draining like crazy. And I went to go to bed last night and I picked the phone up and it says low battery. So I had to leave it out here on charge. And I heard it all the way in the bedroom. I'm like, yeah, you're calling my name. And I did it. I got up. Kathy says, Kathleen Caputo, I want you all to know this morning I offered words of love and gratitude to our refrigerator, which has mechanical issues for quite a while. I laid my hands on it, pressed myself up to it, and told it about how much I appreciated it, keeping my family's food at safe temperatures. I shared many memories that I've shared many memories, and that I'm trying to decipher, when Bob cannot seem to completely fix it, we would love to keep it and give it to Colin. We're expecting our new one Saturday. It is so funny. It was making a weird noise, and after I was done, the noise stopped. That's so cool. That's right. Everything has energy. Everything. So talk to your refrigerator, to your toaster, to your coffee pot, whatever it is. The table, I learned that years ago, that we think that these things are so solid and unmovable. They're energy. And if it's wood, it still carries the energy of when it was a tree. Remember that. And anytime that you're communicating with a tree, when you're standing there, like that sweet picture of Auntie Jean hugging the palm tree, remember to show them appreciation and love. She's fallen in love with palm trees.
I really
Oh, it's so awesome to watch.
there's so many. First 6,
47.
47 times. Oh my goodness.
So much to learn. I think we're going to go visit a nursery so she can see some of those different
Let me get it.
varieties. Mhm. She wants to take one home. I don't know. We're going to have to tie it to the top of the car. That's going to be fun watching the people's expressions. Seeing a palm tree blow in the wind while we drive down the road. And Pritchetta says, thanks so much, ma'am and Auntie Jean. I miss my mom. I try to follow her traditions. You do, Pritchetta. You're making your mom very, very proud of you. And Pritchetta says, I'm so thankful for all the love I receive from my fairy Teri ma'am and the entire Angelic River family. Beautiful. Annie says, I'm taking my salt bath with lavender and then work and the doctor's appointment for Grayson today. Making friends with my sled is very important. Okay. I think that might be self. Thank you. We're learning to interpret autocorrect really well. Oh, you're welcome, Santa. I was happy to read it again. Blue says, yes, Leos, if you ever have a problem, you can send them for reinforcements. And Christina says, I'm glad this card came up. I just lightened my load of a person that really likes to body shame. Nope, not today, Satan, not today. And Leo says, I can relate to this card. That's kind of what I talked about at the retreat. I hope the P's resonated with the class. Your class was amazing, wasn't it?
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
And you're so right.
Yeah. And please don't let anybody body shame you. It's one of the worst things in the world that can happen. And I know that there's been many, many suicides related to body shaming. So accept, align, allow. We're all here on this journey. We all look different. We all feel different in our bodies. Just accept each other and allow that, we're doing the best we can with what we got. And also, we chose this experience. So remember that we are God's creation. And this is how we're supposed to be. So when we can accept ourselves, that we put out that energy and we know that, it doesn't matter what anybody else says. Leo says, Jean, I think they do come and go as they please. It's funny because since they came from Vermont, the garden has gotten more beautiful. My landlord recently decorated it with neon lights, and at night it's so colorful and pretty out there. Oh, I love that. And Kathy saw some palm tree farms in Florida.
Really?
Do you know where they were, Kathy? I think you were up near Stacy, so maybe it's up that way. We're going up there to see Stacy. Jennifer, good morning. I can't wait to see you tonight. All right, so we need to do our prayer list this morning. And anybody that you want to add onto that list, just type it in the comments if you have an update. Have we seen our Mama Hada Bear this morning, our Kathleen? I don't think. I know Kathy said something about her, but I don't think we saw her. Or maybe she just hasn't typed anything in yet. No, I don't see her on. So let's send some love to our Kathleen Caputo, our Mama Hada Bear.
She's a little elf.
She is definitely a little elf. And if you haven't seen that, she did 2 workshops at the retreat. And if you haven't seen those, oh my goodness, what a blessing she is. What a delight and so insightful. So please watch those. I will make a list of all the links so that you all can watch the workshops. And please watch them because she's amazing. Leo was amazing. Auntie Jean was amazing.
That's amazing.
Okay, so Suzanne's doggy Sam needs some prayers.
Oh,
He has cancer. Oh, honey. I'm so sorry. And just keep giving him love. Keep sending the love to him. Kathy says that those farms were closer to where Stacy lives. But Joanne says, I think there are palm tree farms in Homestead. We are going to go through Homestead to get to Marietta. Kathy says, I mentioned Kathleen because I learned about energy and everything from her. Yeah. Christina, I wish you could have been there. It would have been such a delight to just hold on to you and give you a big old hug. But I know that will happen. That time's coming. All right, so let's get the peapod prayer list up. Yeah, Jean's going to make some coffee while we start this. Thank you, Blue, for putting sound in the grid. Really appreciate that. So every week we revisit our list so that you can let us know if there's miracles or if there's more prayer to be done, or if we just enjoy praying for those that are on the list that are maybe not in dire need of prayer, but we lift you up for the very best experience in your life. So many of the P's are on there, and we remember them with love and with just wanting the very best in their life. So on our Peapod prayer list, we have all the P's for peace. Every one of you are on there, and for peace on earth. And we've added to that the attention to human trafficking. So let's remember that each name is a loved one. Each name has been given to us and ask us to wrap our arms of love around it. So breathe in love, and as each name is said, just send that love directly to them. Prachetta, Prachir, and Goofy. And Goofy really needs to be lifted up right now. Goofy hasn't been feeling too well, so lifting that sweet little guy up. Aunt Mina and Neil, Navriti, Jasmine and her daughters. Gordy is watching us this morning. Abha, Billy and Tim, and especially for their son, Brian, who's he's at home waiting on a transplant list to have a liver transplant. Thank you, Christina. Prayers for the people of Ukraine and all feeling the pain of war. Yes. Sheila and Kevin, and I believe Kevin's going to have more surgery, so please pray for him. Gary, James, Loretta and Cecil, Joanne Castrillo and her family, especially her daughter Jackie and grandson Eris, Deirdre and her daughter Danya and Thump the cat, Deirdre's sister Steph and husband Bob, Adriel, Joni, Tia Frenetti, Nancy Sanger, Nikki, Suzanne and her family, especially her mom, her daughters Jillian and Jackie, and her granddaughter Jessa and sister Karina. And now we have added in, Sam, her dog, her sweet dog. I've met Sam. Marietta and Ed Stoner and good girl Pearl. We'll be seeing them this weekend, doing a land blessing and water blessing on Saturday. The family of Claude and Raquel, Leo Harley and his family, DJ Blaze, Lakshmi, Ken, Jebby, Jim and son, Ryan, Rick and Josie Morrow, Cammy Williams, Meg and Jim Lorio, and their family, especially Beth, Jean and Ron Lorio, and all of her family and her sweet fur babies. Christina and Carrie Leftwich and your family, Mary Lou Burdick and her family, Catherine and Michael Kovacs, her family and her fur babies, Rosalind Good Vibes, Sally and Tony De La Rosa and Rose De La Rosa, Kathy and Bob Hand and your family, especially Colin and Marlena, Bo and Candy Hand, Michael, Patty, Sonia, Paul and Marlene, Joe and wife, Pat Moss, her daughter and grandchildren, Olivia and Tom, and all of her grandchildren, and her sister Susan, Becky LaFave and Travis, Erica Hoppy. Erica hasn't been feeling well, so let's lift her up for physical healing and all of her family. Corinne, Charlie Coolins and his family, especially Christine right now dealing with COVID, and Charlie's brother, Raymond, and wife, Kathy. Hope Wellington Marshall. We haven't seen our Hope in a bit, so let's lift her up high, praying that all is going well with her and Zena. And Hope's parents, Winston and Cynthia, Trey Horn, Andrea Gregg, Catherine, Eric, John, Tatiana, Annie Seven, Grayson, Regina, and Adam, Cassandra and Destiny Ortega, Luz Orsini celebrating her birthday today. Happy birthday, Luz. Let's pray for a really amazing day for her and praying for her grandkids and her sister, Christine Lewis, Gail and Nick Zimmerman, Jennifer and Micah Langren. And I think Micah hasn't been feeling well, so prayers for him. Oksana, for you and your mom, Amber, Jenna, Katia, Maximus, and his teacher, Herb, Darlene, Caitlin and Aunt Gail, Isabel and Paul Reese and their daughters, Anesh and Teresa, Beata and her daughter, Juliana, Linda and Dick Lemieux and her sons and grandchildren, and they have decided not to sell their house right now. The timing is not right for that, so I'll adjust that afterward. Linda's friend in Sarasota, Stacy and Josh Lord and their children and grandchildren, and Stacy's mom, Karen, Mary Lord, Buster, Wayne, Blue Jean and Dave Lodinsky and the fur babies, Pocky, Gruff, Wizzy Bee, Blue, Lulu, and Gizmo, Dolly the horse, Chance the horse, Pam Moore, please lift Pam up, Gordy's family and friends, and I know Gordy's watching us today. I feel his presence as well, Blue. Lindsay, Aunt Inga, Rose Sermon, Gary McCorkle, Brookie Woodside and her family. Has Brookie moved already? If not, prayers for her with that move to Pennsylvania. The Girardi family, Jeanette and Ernie, Sean, Angel Fullerton, Lillian in Norway and all of her family, Kathleen Caputo, physical healing for her, Colleen Straw, baby Wyatt and mom Mandy, baby Haven, Kat, Steve, Candy and Pastor Bruce, the Deerfield Valley in Vermont, Alba, Dottie and Dawn, Grace Isis, her father and all of her sisters and family back in Kenya, Raymond, Darren Walker, Arthur Thompson, Karen Palmer, and all of her family, and her daughter's ill right now. So she broke her shin. So prayers for Marissa to heal quickly. Vicki King, Elaine Armstrong, Elena, Marianne, Henrik and Lorraine, Tammy Fisk and your daughter and your beautiful grandbaby CJ and sister Tracy, Lori, Kelly, Rochelle and her mom Rose, Stephen, Caitlin, Ruth Anderson and her family, going through a lot right now. Please lift them up. And Colorado is getting ready to be dumped with snow, so lifting up all that whole area of Boulder, Colorado. And Ruth's sister-in-law, Sharon, Diana Bertut, Jeannie and Sister Merle, Deb Goldberg and family, Michelle, Crystal and Dean Nobles and all of her family, Laura Hill, Julia Osborne, Sharon Rhea and her family, Sherry Gatewood and her brother-in-law, Hummingbird, Tammy Hill and family, Phil B., Lynn Gallagher, Terry Wilderman and her father, Mary Crincoli and her friends, J.H., Mike and John, Irene and Eduardo, Eddie Quills, Jose, Michael Murdoch, Jessica, Fidel, Camilla and Nick in Australia, Lynn Andriozzi, Frank, Albie, Viola, Kenneth, Bobby, Mansi, Kamal, Maddie, Akil, and the Pakistan orphans in the whole area of Pakistan right now. Noel, Yuri, Scott, Letitia, Mary, Joshua, James, Drake, Alicia Burns, Pam Dyke, Kimberly, Ellen, Sue Seekoff and Richard, Terry Gilstad, the Walters family, Chiara, Marissa, Allie, Bree, Claudia, Marianne Pish and family, Cassandra and Danny Gary, Lenny, Rick Ulfick, John Thaddeus Fiore, Kuka Carney and family, Bob Simon and Sherry Otis. I'll be seeing Sherry today. Sharon Boyle and Zoe, Carol Fisher, Jay Rothman and Mary, Deborah, Violet, Walter, Brookie's Aunt Jeannie, and Blue says that Brooke is still there in Vermont and she has a bit of a cold. So lifting her up. Shelley, Sue and grandchildren, Harry's mom and niece Laura, Maggie's mom, Freddie, Bradley Capone, Andy, Amanda Summer, Robert Dosa, Miles and Sarah, Debbie Carol Hawks, Carl, Brutus the dog, Buggy the dog, Chris Blake, Dante, Cherry, Kaylee, Trevor Jordan, Richard Weber, Charlotte Abrahams, Michelle Landers and her family, the areas of Buffalo, New York, Uvalde, Texas, Joanne McCon New, the Changes Retreat participant, that you've had big changes in your life since that retreat, Teresa Gloria, Whitney, Jude Doughton, Karen Gibbons and daughter, Matt, Noel and housemate, James Schultz family, Julia Kiss, Courtney, Lucinda, Ryan, M, Pat, Sophia, Aaron Parker, Angelica Campamans, Paula Flores family, Sonny and Hunter, Peggy, Pat O'Connor, Zoe Charles in a motorcycle accident, Erica Fagels, Yolanda, Selby Barnes, Robin Waters Dykes and her mom Jewel, Joanne and Leo, Sam, the area of Florida recovering from the hurricane on the west side, Matt, Charles and Nita from Eastern Central Florida, Yusha, Nancy Berdelsky, that's Paula Floor's mom, EC, Shelley Newman and Terry Newman. I think Shelley's out of the hospital now, but keep lifting her up. Iris, Jen and Norm, Sharon Grant, Keith, Joe H, Ollie the cat, Marisol Soto, Deborah, Tyler, Chad Ehlers, Dick Walters, Milton Carbajal, Tiffany Ingalls' father, just diagnosed with cancer, and Sharon. And I would like to add Dr. Don Baker, who just lost his son in a motorcycle accident about 3 months ago, and was really close to him. And Sharon had such a future ahead of him, bright young man that was killed instantly on a motorcycle. So this is our list. Any that you want to add to it, please put their names in there. And let's just lift up our family, our P family that we love so much. And please say this prayer all together. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. Where there is sadness, joy. Joy, joy, joy. Thank you. Thank you to all who poured love into each and every name, who held these beautiful thoughts of lifting this prayer list up to the Creator, asking for the best and highest good for each answer to prayer, asking Divine Mother to wrap her arms around each one of us and for Christ, the master healer, to come in with that touch for physical, emotional, spiritual, and mental healing. Thank you. So all together, we give out love, and we do it on the count of 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I love you. I love you all so much. Thanks for revisiting this with us today. It's such an honor to be able to pray for each other, to really want the very best in each one of our lives. And that's what I want. I want everybody on the planet to have the best experience possible. I would love for everybody to wake up and say, thank you, I love you. Thank you for a new day. Thank you for this life that we have. Because when you do that, when you start your day on that foot, to really say, I'm grateful for who I am and what I'm experiencing in life, and make this the best day possible, the whole day goes better, doesn't it?
It does. Thank you, Blue, for waking me up
Thank you, Blue.
and talking in breath.
We had our sweet Auntie Jean on with us this morning. And Kathy says, I'm glad I got to see this today. Kathy, I'm glad you were here to see it. I'm glad you didn't have to rush off to work and miss the prayer part. Yeah. All right. So I think it's Leo time.
It's Leo time.
Got a little bit of Leo.
Sure.
And if Alexa will let him go, he'll sing it for us. She's been holding on to him kind of tight. Leo, what's going on with you and Alexa? Little bit of AI love there. I think she's going to play it today.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go. Come on, come on. Come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. When all the peace for peace, so I'm mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead. Wherever we may we create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Cuppa full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot and the choice is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on the show. Today's a new day, we all part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always more space in the pot. For more love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. There really is no secret. We simply accept, align, allow. AAA, Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy every day. Just start the day on a high five because the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy every day. Just start the day on a high five because the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Cuppa Joy.
Ooh, thank you so much for being here today. You all have warmed my heart, Jean's heart, all hearts, all the world. Thank you. Stay in your heart and stay blessed. And we will see you later. I love you all. Oh, we love you so much. What a great morning together. My vibration is lifted. Thank you to everyone that was here to help with that. And remember all these prayers and just keep sending love to all those people that we've been entrusted with. See you later. Namaste, y'all.